Haven't spoke candidly on this channel for a long time. Let's just jump right into it. Is that what Philip DeFranco says? I don't even remember what he says. So, there's going to be a few changes on this channel. One change, actually. I say a few. I mean just one. I'm going to be renaming the channel. Hopefully this change doesn't bother too many people. The content will remain the same. Potentially the same. I say that. I don't actually know how much change I could make. So yeah, a bunch of channels I know, they've changed their name. And I can't even remember what their old channel names were for them. For the most part, I can't even remember what they were. I just see them as what their current name is, and their content is great, and that's how I see it. And some of them have even changed their content up too and gone on to bigger and better things. I think that it's important for you to always do what is best for you at any given time. When you're trying to appease somebody else or you do something based on someone else's decisions in life, you're very unhappy. Also, something else, might get rid of these social medias. I can't tolerate it. I was watching this video from D'Angelo Wallace, and D'Angelo has returned from a big, long, giant break. And one of the points he was saying in the content was something about Twitter. Just no. I remember when I made the jump to stop using Twitter a long time ago, but you always have this sense of FOMO. You always feel like everyone else is building social circles and you're being left behind. In fact, Twitter was one of the reasons that helped me grow and make a lot of good friends with a lot of great people. I can't handle that thing. I've not used it for a long time, and it might be to Instagram. I'm just gonna deleting Instagram, getting out of all these Discord groups and stuff, and it's just too much hassle. It's too hard to keep up with it all. I ain't got the energy to keep up with it. With the name changing of the channel content should remain the same, and it shouldn't have any effect on the story that has occurred. For those who pay attention to the story, certain things have been said and subtle things to make sense in the story. As you know, I put a lot of time and effort into every single thing that I'm writing, and sometimes I put small details. It's possible that the name could change again in the future, but this one, the name that it's going to change to, it's going to make sense within the story if you really understand what I've changed the name to. Some people are just going to look at it and go, that don't make sense, or that's dumb. I didn't want a person's name in the title. The previous one had poor grammar on purpose. It made sense in the grand scheme of things in its own right. This one makes even more sense. It's better. I spoke to 2 friends about it already, and they've questioned what do we call you from now on. This is something that I've not really thought of. The characters on the channel all have different names. Yeah, they all have different names, and the person that quote represents me has different names too. They all have different names. I think the characters might have said the main guy's name one time. I think they might have said it in a very subtle way one time. The one doing the voiceover in the story is not the same one that you see visually with your eyes. They're not the same person. They are technically, but not in the same time frame, if that makes sense. So in the story, the majority of the time, Kenny would just call the guy with the purple face, he would just call him Big Man. Big Man. Big Man, what you doing, big man? Like, he would just say things like that. That's one of the names you can call the character, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, his main name was never really said, apart from one time a play on words got said and his name was squeezed within it, I think. His first name and second name will be revealed. His first name and second name should be revealed at some point because it's part of the story of what's going on. It's not always what it seems to be. The channel name is a reference to something very real in real life. And the hint of that will be in the Mario Sunshine video when that eventually comes out. That's already in the writing. Being done. Not finished yet. I felt like after the Dead to Rights video, I sort of had a bit of an awakening that I need to focus more on content that I really enjoy making. And I got to a point, like when I was doing those Metroid videos, I was just trying to get them done for the sake of getting them done. I wasn't really doing it for me as much as I wanted to. So let me tell you right now what I'm working on. I've been working on, it's something that I've planned for a long time. I can't even begin to tell you how long. Let me try and find out if I can see how long this shortcut's been on my desktop for. Yeah, so since January, I installed Simpsons in January on my desktop. The Simpsons Hit and Run. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm going to be doing a video about Simpsons Hit and Run. And then it's going to be a 2-parter potentially. I could make it as long as the Dead to Rights video. Don't really want to do that because how much hard work the Dead to Rights video took. And it burnt me out. Not that I'm not getting burnt out. I'm just working at a slower pace. What else am I doing right now? Mario Sunshine, if I can hopefully do that before summer finishes. I don't know, because there's videos that I've been wanting to do for a long time where I'm like, oh, and then I start feeling whatever. And another video I want to do, but it's gonna take so long that I'm doing it in. I'm doing it. I want to. You know how people have a favorite movie of all time? Let me read this. So the reason why the Mario Sunshine and Simpsons video is going to take a while is because it started out as one thing, and then I was really enjoying it, and I was like, I got to keep going. And then it started growing, and it just got too much, and it's just going to take a while. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Oh yeah, the thing I want to say about the movie. So with games, like I want to just talk about games that I like and talk about topics that I'm enjoying, not just try and force out a topic that I think will work, or I'm like racking my brain, seeing all the success going around, and you're racking your brain like, why am I failing? How do I do better? How do I improve? And you try and do something and it's just stressful, like doing those videos about the game journalism one, where it's really hard work, really difficult. I like to be an entertainer. I like to be fun. I like to talk about things that I enjoy, and that's where I rack in my brain and doing countless hours of research and verifying sources and making sure you get things right. And I probably got tons of stuff wrong in all the videos, but there's something in my opinion I don't get wrong, and that is trying to be entertaining to my best of my ability. And that's what I like doing. That's what I care for. And I want to make a video about my favorite movie, yeah, but technically I don't know what it is yet. What I want to do is go on a journey to find that, and it's going to take a long time. So I do have a favorite movie, but I want to take all the movies that rival it and then test its metal to it and see, is it really my favorite movie? And I basically want to, it's hard to explain, but I got maybe 60 movies to watch or something. I can't even remember what it is. So many. I just want to do what I need to do that makes me happier, you know? When it comes to the naming of the channel, I was thinking about it for a while and trying to even think, is it a good choice? And I was just like, you know what? I got to do what I want. You try and ask people for their opinions. Good friends will tell you, do what makes you happy. And that's why I'm glad I can talk to, for example, these two people, good friends that will just remind you, do what's best for you, make your decisions that's best for you. And you know what's funny? I'm recording this, yeah. Right as I'm recording this, I was motivated to do this, I've been delaying this video for a long time. I've been delaying recording this for ages. But you know what finally gave me the strength and the motivation to get it done was I'm watching this video from Emp Lemon, the history of the downward spiral. And I was talking to another group of friends a while back actually about, I think Emp Lemon, he might be the cream of the crop of YouTube content creators. He might be it. He might be the top guy. Very big inspiration. Sometimes you look at other content creators and you feel quite inadequate. Like when you're in the gaming community, obviously everyone knows about Scott the Woz in the gaming community, and you might see what he does and feel quite inadequate. He's just pumping out this premium level content so regularly, and you're like, oh, I'm sitting here now. I'm going on a different type of rant, but whenever I ever get to talk about anything, and you look at some of these guys and you look at Scott the Woz and he's just doing everything right all the time to a perfect level, and it's insane and it makes you feel inadequate. I look at Emp Lemon and the script writing and just the marketing, the thumbnail design of Emp Lemon's channel. You don't see anything like it. I think that saying of underrated or underappreciated gets thrown around too much. People start saying things like Scott the Woz is underrated. It's hard for you to say a channel with 1 million subscribers is underrated. Looking at Emp Lemon too, so he's got 1 million subscribers on this channel. I can't say that channel's underrated, but the marketing and all that, I don't think it's acknowledged for how good it actually is. The marketing, the presentation, the script writing, it's immaculate. He done this one video, the Everest discrepancy, and it's just all of these thumbnails, all of these titles, all of this. It's perfect. It is perfect. He might be the perfect YouTuber. People are probably thinking, what are you saying? What are you talking about? It's just one of those things. I look at this channel. Anyway, I'm watching his latest video called The History of the Downward Spiral. Wow, what a remarkable piece of content. That's all I can say. Just wanted to say that. Just wanted to give a bit of an update. I could have done it in a community post and just been done with it there. And yeah, I might change it back one day, make another subtle change. I might do this and that. Content's always going to be what I feel at the time. It's always best to do. Remember that piece of advice. Always do what's best for you at any given time. Always. Always do what is best for you at any given time. As long as it doesn't infringe on someone else's quality of life. There's nothing wrong with existing how you feel best. I care a lot about small details, and one day I would like to make all these small details that I've weaved, I would like to make them into a nice package one day and present that exactly how I would like to. It would be interesting to finally accomplish that goal. But it's a lot of patience, it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of planning and a lot of thinking, and that's it, I'm done. Thank you, Emp Lemon. You are good. Scott the Woz done a new outro on his videos. Would it be criminal if I was to steal his outro song? He's not using it. It would be criminal not to. Why do I always have to have the croaky voice?